Hello everyone. I am Professor Amit Vyas, Computer IT Department from Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. Today we are discuss about the subject of analysis and design of algorithm, and the topic is greedy algorithm. We can show about what is the introduction of the greedy algorithm, what is the use of the greedy algorithm, and various types of example of greedy algorithm. So now we can start that what is the introduction of the greedy algorithm. So the introduction of the greedy algorithm. Greedy algorithm derives solution step by step by looking at the information is available at the current moment. They do not look at the future perspective. So what is the greedy algorithm? Greedy algorithm is a solution is a step by step and looking for the information is available for the current time, and the you not use for the future's perspective. Then next we can show that the decision are completely locally optimal. So what is the optimal? We can show that means the method is construct the solution is a simple by looking at a current benefit without exploring the future possibility, and hence they are known as a greedy algorithm. So what is the greedy algorithm main importance? The decisions are completely locally optimal. It means the method is construct the solution for the current benefit without for any analysis of the future possibility. In the current situation, which is the better, you can perform the greedy algorithm. So this is the importance of the greedy algorithm. It is looking for the current benefit and current situation is directly apply for the greedy algorithm, not a future perspective. Then after we can show the greedy algorithm consistent of the four function unit or four characteristics. You can show that. Solution of the function. First, a function that check whether the choose the set of item is provide the solution or not. So what is the solution function? A function is check. We can choose the sum of the item. It is provide the particular solution or not. So this is the first condition, solution function. And second, feasible function. A function is check. It is feasible of set. Then it is provide use of the greedy algorithm. So second is feasible function. Third is selection function. So what is the selection function? The selection function tell which of the candidate is most promising. So next we can check that which is the candidate or which is the item or set you can use the most promising in particular area for the greedy algorithm. And finally, objective function. Objective function which does not appear explicitly but is given the value of the solution. So this is the main function. You can show that what is the objective. It is not particular solution but is mostly used for the variety of the greedy algorithm. So this is the introduction. First you can show that mostly used for the locally, not the use for the future perspective. So mostly you can design of greedy algorithm, you can show that is mostly use the current situation at any time of movement, not the future perspective algorithm is created. Then after we can show some function of the greedy algorithm is a solution function, and then feasible function, then after selection function and objective function. So this is the four function of the greedy algorithm. Now we can show one example of the greedy algorithm is a shortest path. Shortest path is also called Dijkstra algorithm. So now you can show in many books or any reference book or any online you can search Dijkstra algorithm is the shortest path for the greedy algorithm. Now, what is the algorithm? It's algorithm for finding the shortest path between two nodes in a graph, which is may be represented for the particular algorithm. So, what is the shortest path? The path is represent particular node for one source to destination. And how can you easy to go from one to another between shortest path? This is called the Dijkstra algorithm. For example, road network. So road network is a shortest path example. For example, you can travel from any one city to another city. That time, which is the shortest path, you can easily to show that. For example, you can travel from Ahmedabad to Bombay. For which is the shortest path, you can show that. So you can check the road network, which is the path is shortest. So this is the shortest path algorithm. Now we can start one example. You can show that this is the number of node. You can show that here 7 nodes, and this is the weight particular one source to another. If you go 1 to 2, then weight or any time you can show that this is the 10 is a weight. So this is the example of the Dijkstra algorithm. So this is the one example you can solve out the what is the greedy algorithm. So the question is you have given one image of the Dijkstra algorithm and so that to solve this following problem using shortest path algorithm. So we can go to the minimum distance path from 1 to 7. How can you go from 1 to 7 using minimum distance or minimum path? We can show that. So we can start here. Dijkstra algorithm is very famous of the greedy algorithm. It is used for solving the single shortest path problem. It is compute the shortest path from one particular source node to the all other remaining nodes in the graph. So what is the Dijkstra algorithm? We can show that it is go to the 1 to 7 from particular node you have cover between 1 to 7, and it is not possible you can cover all the nodes, but you can cover the nodes base. You can find the 7 in the minimum distance. So this is the Dijkstra algorithm main function used. Next we can show that what is the condition of the Dijkstra. Dijkstra algorithm work only for connected graph only. You can show that this is the connected graph. It means you can go to the 1 to 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, then 4, 1. Not go to the 1, 4 directly. So this is one condition. Dijkstra algorithm is work for connected graph. If you go to the 7, because of you can find the minimum distance path from vertex 1 to 7, then you can go to the not directly. You can go to the directly 1, 6 and 7. You can also go, and you can go also here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 and all the nodes. We can check that, but you cannot go to the 1, 4 and 7. So this is one condition you can show that. And Dijkstra algorithm work only for those graphs that do not contain any negative edge. So this is the all the positive edge. You can show that. And the actual Dijkstra algorithm does not output of the shortest path. So this is the condition of the Dijkstra algorithm. Now we can show that one extra what is the condition. It only provides the value or cost of the shortest path. You can find, this is one image, you can find the cost of the particular path by making the minor modification in the actual algorithm. The shortest path can easily to obtain that. And also Dijkstra algorithm work for directed as well as undirected graph. So this is the digester algorithm. So algorithm is work for the both directed and undirected graph. So we can start that. So many of the condition of the digester algorithm, you can show that it is work for the directed and undirected graph and not go to the reverse or any other direction. For example, you can go to the 7, then you will not go to the 1 4 7 because the arrow is indicate this direction. So we can start the example. So what is the question? The question is, you can find the minimum distance path between vertex 1 to 7 using digester algorithm. So this is the question is importance for the exam perspective or any solve out the problem. So the question is path you can find for 1 to 7 in between 1 to 7 for the minimum distance. So we can start that here. So we will start from source vertex 1 and s of 1 you can start is 1. Now the shortest distance from 1 is 10. So you can go to the this direction also, you can show that here. You can also zoom. Then what is the image, you can show that. If you go to the 1 to 2 and 1 to 3 also you can go, but you can go then minimum is distance 1 to 2 is a 10. So this is the problems of digester algorithm. How can you solve that? So we can solve that. If you go to the 1 to 10, if you go from 1 to 2, then the distance is 10 is occupied. Then 1 3, it is not possible. 1 5, it is not possible. 1 6 is possible, not an infinite. 1 6 is possible, then it is 13. Then 1 7 you can go, it is directly not possible. You can go to the 1 6 is 13, but you can choose the minimum, then you can go 1 to 2. So then next you can show that we can go 1 to 2 because of the minimum distance, you can find that, and here 1 6 is a maximum. So you can go to the minimum distance, then you can check the vertex. Also you can check 1 6 to 7 any maximum vertex. So we can start. So how can you start and solve the problems? You can start here 1 2 2 1 3 1 4 1 5 and 1 6. If the direction is given 1 2 is a 10 distance, 1 3 it is not possible because of you can go to the 1 2 and 3. Then 1 6 is possible, then you can put the weight, otherwise you can put the infinite. So now next we can choose this 1 2 and you can solve one another node and you can find the 1 to 7. So we can go 1 2 and 3. So the total distance is 13, you can put 13. Then you can go as a point of 7, then you can go to the 1 2 and 4. It is not possible, it is not connect, then you can put infinite. 1 2 6 is not possible, then you put infinite. 1 2 7 is not possible, you can put infinite. And 1 2 5 all the nodes is not possible, then you can put infinite. Then we can select this path because of you can go 1 to 7 the minimum distance. So you can select 1 2 and 3. So the total distance is 13. So now we can go fourth point. You can select the fourth value or fourth node. So you can go 1 2 3 and 4. It is possible, yes. Then what is the total weight? The total weight is 10 plus 20 30 45 15. Then otherwise you can go 1 2 3, it is common, and 5. Then 10 20 and 5. So which is small value, you can show that 35 is small. Then otherwise you can check all the possibility of the algorithm. So the next you can go 1, 2, 3, it is common. You can go 4 or 5, then you can put here also 4 and 5, you can check that. Then you can go to the 6, no, then you can put infinite. And you go to the 7, 1, 2 and 3, and then after you can go to the 7, no, then it is not possible. Then what is the minimum? The minimum is 35, or also you can select the node is a 5. So selected node is a 5, then this is the value you can, or path you can select it. So now you can select it 1, 2, 3 and 5 because of the weight is 35. Next we can go the possibility, you can check here 1, 2, 3 and 5, and then after 6, it is possible? No, because of the infinite. Then you can go 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. It is possible? Yes. So what is the weight? Weight is 42. So this is the infinite weight and this is the 42. So you can select the minimum distance and path is 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7, and the total distance is 10 plus 2, sorry, the 10 plus 20 plus 5 plus 7, and the final answer is 42. So this is the basic algorithm and shortest path or minimum distance path of the vertex between 1 to 7, and the total cost is 42. So you can solve this example. We can solve that here also. How can you solve the problems? So we can start the repeat of the Dijkstra algorithm. The question is, you can find the minimum distance or minimum path between node source to destination or 1 to 7. So this is your node which are connected with a directed undirected graph. So this is the directed, you can show that the direction you can follow. So what is the condition? The condition is you can go to the any node from one to another between shortest path you can find, and also one directed path. It means you not go to the 1, 4 and 7 for the any 7 points, and you can go to the 1, 6 and 7 is easily, but not go to the 1, 4, 7. So you can find the using Dijkstra shortest path or Dijkstra algorithm for the minimum distance. So you can start here, you can show that we can start the node point 1, and then you can find the distance 1, 2, then the distance is 10, then 1, 3 infinite, 1, 4 it is not provided, you can put infinite or not, it is not compulsory. Then 1, 6 the distance is 13, then 1, 7 is infinite. So this is, you can find the two distance 1, 2 and 1, 7, 1, 6, then you can choose 1, 2 in the vertex 1. So you can choose the vertex 1 and 2. Now you can choose two vertex. So you can choose either 1, 2, 3 or any other vertex. You can show that here. Now you can choose the next vertex. So what is the vertex? You can choose that. The vertex we are choose 1, 2 and 3. So this is the direction you can follow 1 to 7, and you can total that of the vertex value, the 10 plus 20 30. So 1, 2 and 3 is 30. Now you can go 1, 2 and 4, this is the not possible. Then you can go 1, 2 and 5, it is not possible. Then you can go 1, 2 and 6, it is not possible. Or you can go 1, 2 and 7, is always infinite that. So this is the one Dijkstra algorithm path you can follow. Then after you can check that, or you can follow this path 1, 2 and 3. So now you can choose remaining nodes 1, 2 and 3. You can 3 node is follow. Then after you can find the fourth node or fourth path. So now we can choose 1, 2, 3 or 4. So now you can go 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then total is 10 plus 20, 30, then 50. It means 45. So weight is 45. And otherwise you can go 1, 2, 3 and 5. So the weight is 10 plus 20, 30 and 5. So 35. So you can choose the both value or both the path. You can go to the either 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 1, 2, 3 and 5. So the minimum weight is 35. So you can find 35. Then after all the possibility you can check that 1, 2, 3 and 6 it is not connect, then you can put infinite. Then 1, 2, 3 and 7 is not connect, then you can put infinite. So you can choose here the value of 35. So you can choose the node is 5. So now the weight or any path you can follow 1, 2, 3 and 5. So the path is 1, 2, 3 and 5 and the weight is 35. Now next you can choose any point. So you can follow 1, 2, 3 and 5. So you can follow either 6 or 7. So you can go to the 6, then you can put the infinite because it's not connect. Then you can follow 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. Then the weight is 42. So what is the weight? 10 plus 20 plus 5 and 7. Then weight is 42. Then you can find the minimum weight or minimum path between 1 to 7 and the final answer is 42 and you can select the path is 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7. So this is the Dijkstra algorithm. So we can show what is the greedy algorithm. So greedy algorithm is work for the current situation or current moment, not the future perspectives. And what is the use or any function of greedy algorithm or characteristic of greedy algorithm? It is a solution function, feasible function, then selection function and objective function. This is the characteristic of the greedy algorithm. Now what is the use of this algorithm? It is used for the roadmap, or you can go for one to another direction or any one city to another city or any area, then you can follow the shortest path. So you can show that in the Google map you can easily find the shortest path or distance between two city or two area. So this is the importance of the greedy algorithm or shortest path algorithm. You can easy to find the route. So finally you can show this is your example. You can find the minimum distance and solve the problems. So thank you all of you.